breaking news. President Trump is moving markets this morning.
Two social media posts from President Trump
recommending a straight 50% tariff on the European Union.
Trump now threatening 25% tariffs on Apple, rattling the markets before the opening bell.
iPhones will be $3,500. We should build them in New Jersey if you like iPhones being $3,500.
Fire! They have a hard, fast rule in the White House. No phones after dinner, Don. Every single time they give him his phone back, all hell breaks loose. First dude dropping big bombs after dinner, and we had 0 days without a headline tariff. Also, for those of you that are trading crypto and you're like, why Bitcoin go up or down? Follow the charts. Ninja and Crypto Bros say it's a non-correlated asset now. Follow the charts. Oh, by the way, he's 23, been trading crypto for 5 years now. And this morning I woke up with a big smile on my face of I told you so. So yes, you can keep that short open because the charts always predict what Donald's gonna do. Oh, and just like that, with one tweet or whatever it's called nowadays, hey, look at those yields crashing. In my opinion, his agenda, everything that is on his agenda, this is what needs to happen. You want deflation, disinflation, lower prices, all the kit and the caboodle, go after the bond market. He found out yesterday that he cannot fire Jerome Powell, the head of the Federal Reserve Bank. Looks like everyone's finding out they're not federal. The court said you cannot fire someone that is part of a corporation that is outside the government. And if you want to know who's in charge of all of this, the Federal Reserve, that would be the banks. So hey, Don, if you want to get your agenda all worked out, fire him. If for some reason you're like, who is this guy? What is he saying? He's a clown. There is no way the Fed go burr, print money, all of this. Fed don't go burr. The banks own the Fed. It was established by the banks for the banks. And each one of them have a percentage. And if I had to guess, this guy has the biggest. Now back to this guy's agenda. The bond market, the stock market, all the all the crypto bros, all the stock market bros. You need to have a recession. Recession loading in 3, 2, 1. This is the only way this all gets accomplished. You want lower prices? Sorry about your job. See, you have to cut demand. That will take the stock market with it 100% of the time. Also, did you catch this? Hey, Tim, you listening? We'll probably be on his phone really quick. Oh, everything's made in the America now. What is happening to my stock price? Well, I think people are a little uncomfortable paying $3,500 for a new iPhone. That's exactly like the last one, and the last one, and the one last before that last one. Oh, and just in case you're thinking, well, dude, you don't have an iPhone. Yes, I have an iPhone, but no, I don't use it. I actually use a phone that I can trade on, you see? Oh, magic. I use an iPhone to occasionally take some photos. Here's a kicker. When I bought it 2 months ago, I was in there. I'm a tech guy, so I know tech. I just said, give me your biggest, baddest one you got. And he's like, here you go. And then I asked him, why should I buy this? He goes, better battery life. Now, can we just pause for a moment? The best thing about the newest iPhone, not the AI, which they lied about, it has nothing AI, but it is a better battery life because this dude cranks your battery all the way down during the next update. They have been busted for it. They pay the penalty and go, brrr. Because you don't care, you'll still go buy it. How about, are you going to buy one for $3,500? I would like to know in the comments section. I wonder if the sheep will still line up for slaughter. And if for some reason you are currently in a trade on Apple and you want to know if it's going to go up or down, the answer is yes. With my magical crystal balls, I'll show you exactly how it works. Each one of these is a day. It swung. This was the 22nd. Put in a buy. It swings up. It goes purple. You take profit. And that's over 8% just right there. If you're smart, you trade options and you use leverage, and it could be 60%. And now your $1,000 is $1,600. Now what are you going to do? You take your $1,600 and you short it. Do you see? This is where you took profit. It closed below the Bravo 9 and you shorted it. And you made another who knows what. Now you're working with so much more money. And your purple came on, you knew to get out, take profit, and then get ready to go long. Because now you are one full candle close above the Bravo 9. Your 16 turns into 2,500. Your 2,500 turns into $5,000. Oh, but wait, what do we do next? Okay, 7, 8, 9, purple. you're out. Now you have, I don't know, let's say $5,000. And here we go, one candle close below the Bravo 9. What are we gonna do? Click the short button. Our $5,000 turns into $15,000 because here's another 8% move, and you're trading options. Just for you, I'll run a $199 sale. It's been $1,000 for a very long time. Everyone wants to know, how do you get such big numbers? Well, Mike, I was born with it. But that's all you do. You take out one contract and you close the contract. Ta-da! But be careful because you gapped down, so get ready to take profit. For some reason, you're like, I don't know, it's so confusing. Start with my new course that I'm filming right now. My job is to get you over that $1 million finish line. But it is really this easy. In my head, look, this is the Qs, NASDAQ. See the purple, 789, take profit. Now we pull down, you're shorting. But be careful because it's gonna bounce here. But at that point, it'll probably be purple and it's like, hey. Same thing with the Dow Jones Industrial Average, traded symbol, DIA. Here we go. You're under the 200, you're under the Bravo 9, momentum down. I'll show you momentum down. That would be on the McClellan oscillator here. And you don't need to know this, just click subscribe. I will tell you, there is some gnarly shifts like we have not seen for 5 years. This is a shift from bullish to bearish. But I don't trade this. This is like, okay, there's clouds in the sky. It's like when Jeff from Eurodollar University says, you're not gonna believe what the global banks are doing. Look at the stress tests on Jamie Dimon's face. We have complete chaos in the bond market, flashing major warning. I know all of this stuff, but Jeff always speaks in parables. So I'm like, I don't know what he just said. It's like trying to read Shakespeare. I'm like, I don't get it. So thankful I know how this plumbing works and I can explain it. Which we do have a gigantic problem, and I don't know Trump understands it because it's really complicated. Just leave it for the idiot YouTubers like me to explain it. But we do have a ECB warning dollar shortage, which I have been warning about. This is crippling the global economy. Well, how do we have a how is that? Doesn't the Fed just go burr? A dollar shortage means that across the globe, they're not creating loans. In a debt-based system, you need loans. That's where dollars come from. They do not come from Fed go burr. When they stop doing that, they're going to use a word called liquidity crisis. And maybe hit subscribe. I have to say it a few times, and you're like, I get it. But with no new dollars, no new loans, we're in a recession. That's what happens. The banks need to create loans. The banks ain't creating loans. And then without new loans, no money, offsides. It's a one side. You try to sell, there's no one there to buy. U.S. economy is experiencing death by 1,000 cuts. But it's okay, retail, you just go all in. Says Deutsche Bank. This is global as confidence in national debt management erodes. Oh, and just in case you want to know how bad it is, we're like Greece. No, Bravo, come on. You can actually find it in credit default swaps. Now, I'd love to bore you with it, but I'll hit you with a chart. I'm telling you. This article says when U.S. credit default swaps are priced just as expensively as Greece's credit default swaps. I'll show you an image. See, United States was just down there. Greece, everyone's like, ha, ha, ha. What happened to you, Greece? Oh, let me move this chart for you. We're the same. So if you think for a second that you are not skating on very thin ice, well, you got another thing coming. I don't know, how many warnings do we all need? How about the Federal Reserve, which isn't federal? Their governor warns, U.S. deficit, not sustainable. Huh, really? As Treasury bonds demand weakens. 20-year, we basically we were like Japan. No bids. Japan, 2, nothing. Again, liquidity crisis, no one on the other side. No one got cash, but I'm pretty sure you'll dig it out of somewhere, right? If it's like 0%. Hold on just a second. I just found some money. Hopefully you have some of that. But if you don't, you could start. I offer you no excuses. And what is to come? Oh, it's so great. The mother of all credit squeezes, bankruptcies. Like, oh, which one do I want to pick? Mayor of New York City landlord puts thousands of units in bankruptcies. I'll take one of those. You can't do it if you don't have any money. Also, don't listen to the government. They have horrible advice. Come here giving you the wisdom that I have learned from Hard Knocks, which is right next to New York City. I've seen more people in my life become millionaires, multimillionaires, than I have fingers on my hands and toes. I've been teaching high school. These kids were making $10,000 a month. Parents were like, this has to be illegal. I used to teach the kids, don't go to college, just stick to this plan. Our businesses, trade equities, just rinse, repeat, keep going. Bravo, Harvard! They said I could come in. I have more students in my online courses than Harvard, Princeton, and Yale combined. Why is that? Because it's easy and it works. Showed you a few minutes ago. Here. Just keep doing that. Oh, but if it was that easy, everyone would be doing it. I hope so. That'd be more momentum. For some crazy reason, this is the first, you need to start here. I can almost guarantee you'll jump to the next course, that options course that I mentioned. But with this one, you're going to be set $299, and you get my bear market course for free. You can even call it your business. So now we just 2 birds, 1 stone. Actually, 3 birds. At the end of the day, don't listen to these guys. Look at this. Denmark to raise retirement age. I thought we're supposed to work really, get really good grades, do as you're told, whatever the government says, do it, get a job, and then you retire, and then you live your life on those bikes. You can retire, what are we looking at now? At the age of 70. Isn't that exciting to look forward to? 9 years of life support? To think, you just spent your whole life building someone else's dream. Boy, that I don't see that would maybe cause maybe a little bit of regret. Probably the same amount of regret when I raise price on this because of tariffs and remove the bear market course. Anywho, it's Friday. 1 drink maximum. Love you. See you tomorrow.